Hi friends, my name is Brandon, and this week I wanted to share with you what I pack for a month in Colombia. I visited 3 cities in Colombia: Cali, Medellin, and Bogota. Was there for a whole month, and I wanted to show you my gear, my personal items, what I took with me. So I'm going to divide this video into 2 parts. First is tech gear, all the things that I took with me to be able to film while I was there. And the second are my personal items, my clothes, toiletries, things for work, the things that I took for me. My month in Colombia was for work, so not only was I having to pack all of my items, but I had to pack all of my work items. All of my work clothes, my work boots, things like that also had to take up some room in my suitcases. I knew I wanted to travel light, so I only wanted to take 2 bags. I had a carry-on and a checked bag, and a backpack for my personal thing. Clothing-wise, Colombia is a bit of a challenge. There are a lot of different climates in the cities in Colombia that I was visiting. Cali is kind of a beach, tropical, fun, hot climate. It's very warm, it's very humid. Medellin is known as the city of eternal spring, so there's days where it's a little cool, days where it's a little warm, but generally it's a nice, temperate, kind of comfortable climate. Bogota, however, is at a higher altitude than the other 2 cities, so it's a lot colder, it rains more, and it can be pretty chilly, so I wanted to have outfits for all 3 cities that I could wear comfortably. So I had first all my work items, things that I had to take with me for my job. I had my long pants, button-down shirts I could get paint on, a couple of hoodies, and my work boots. Then I also took some tank tops and swimsuits, knowing that I would be in Cali, it would be hot, and I would have the option to lay by the hotel pool. So I had some kind of summery items that I took with me, as well as some shorts. I wanted to have an option to dress up and look nice while I'm still wearing shorts, so I took a nice pair of shorts, and then a couple of casual pairs. And that's pretty much what I wore most of the time. I also took a few pairs of jeans with me, but I ended up not wearing them at all, being that it was either work clothes or shorts generally was what I would wear. And then I took my coat as well, just so I had something from the rain, a couple of hoodies, knowing that some of the cities would be a little cooler, something to wear at the hotels in the evening, and then I took a couple pairs of shoes. My shoes options I wanted to keep flexible, so I took my blue suede shoes, I took a pair of dress shoes, and I took my tennis shoes, as well as my work boots. I overdid it on the shoes. I ended up wearing really just my tennis shoes and my work boots, and then I wore my blue suede shoes I think once or twice. I really could have lived with just the tennis shoes and the work boots, but I wanted to give myself options. And seeing as my bag was pretty light, it ended up being about 30-40 pounds when I was there. Made it a lot easier to fly with and move around with. I don't regret, I guess, taking up that space with the extra shoes. Tech-wise, I opted to keep it small. I wanted to be able to be mobile, be compact, and also be able to throw it all in a backpack and run around. So I pack all my camera gear, usually, in one backpack. And that's what I take with me on the plane to put under my seat. I took my trusty Canon 70D, the camera that I'm filming on right now. I also took a GoPro, which I ended up not using, but it's a nice action cam to have, doesn't take up a ton of space, and gives me the flexibility to have that second camera if I want it. Of course, I took the accessories for both of those items, batteries and SD cards. I only took a few SD cards because I also took my laptop with me, which I would need for work as well as personal use, so I knew I could dump footage while I was there, so just a few SD cards were fine with me. South America is on the same power system as the United States, so I took my power adapter just in case I went somewhere else after Colombia, but don't need it in Colombia. I was able to use my power strip and plug it right in. I love this little power strip. It's got USB ports as well as regular outlets, so it gives me a lot of flexibility to plug things in. Audio-wise, I stuck with just the basics. I have my little Rode VideoMic Go that I can throw on top of my camera for run and gun, and then I also took a Shure SM58 and my Zoom H4 in with the cables and batteries, so that way I could do voiceover, I could record my podcast, and I had the option to record higher quality audio that way. Being that I was there for work in Colombia, I didn't get to film nearly as much as I wanted to, so, ended up with my camera mostly staying in my backpack. We only had a few days off while we were there. I did film one other video that I'll be posting next week of my time in Bogota, so make sure to hit the subscribe button so that way you can get alerts for that video next week. And let me know in the comments below, is there anything that I took that I shouldn't have taken, or that I forgot or left out, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next week. Bye!